welcome back. And we've got a special guest in the studio. His name is Bamidele. He is from PWANStars. We're going to be having a conversation with him. But for a minute, I know PWAN Group. I know PWAN. I mean, there's so much about PWAN everywhere. One way or another, that name rings a bell, right? Mm-hmm. But what's PWANStars actually?
Okay, thank you. PWANStars is one of the companies within the PWAN Group.
Okay.
So the PWAN Group is a group of companies that all do the same business, interestingly.
Wow.
So PWANStars is one of those companies. There are about 35 companies within the PWAN Group. Yeah, so we are one of those companies within the group. We do real estate just like the other companies do.
What drives your business goals? Because obviously I've had conversations with a couple of people, under the PWAN Group.
I think for us, our company was founded on the premise of wanting to reduce the housing gap.
Okay.
Really. And this is not just a company objective, this is also a personal objective. So for me, as the MD of the company, one of my major drivers, if you like, is the fact that I know there's a housing gap in Nigeria. It's estimated at about 17 million units.
17 million units?
17 million units. That's the housing gap, really. And I feel that I owe some duty or some responsibility to help reduce in my own little way. I know we can't tell, nobody can eliminate or can totally eliminate that housing gap, but at least you can reduce it.
So let's talk about those projects real quick.
Yeah, so we have our projects on the island. We may go to the mainland sometime soon, but for now we're on the island, and specifically most of our projects are in the Songotedu area. We have one project in Abijo.
Okay.
Right, but the bulk of our projects are in Songotedu. So we have land that we're selling, and we also have buildings that we're developing in that Songotedu.
Oh, let's talk about Songotedu and Abijo as well.
Okay, so great. So we have the land in Abijo, so that's all we have in Abijo, just the land. So it's a site and service project, right? So we build infrastructure, and then you can buy into the land and build your houses yourself.
Yes.
Now in Songotedu, we have projects, both site and service, and fully built. Now the beauty about this project is that they're all going to come with smart home automation. So just imagine you're walking into your apartment. You don't need to use your keys to gain access into the apartment.
Okay.
Yeah, with the comfort of your smartphone, you can gain access, or you can use your fingerprint. So it's got fingerprint recognition, it's got voice recognition, it's going to have password recognition. So you can access your home remotely, even from the comfort of wherever you are in the world. But beyond that, we're going to have elevators, because it's a 5-story building. So we're going to have elevators there, fully manned elevators, and we're going to have swimming pool in one of the sites. So you're going to have a swimming pool as well. And there's going to be a gym in both sites, in both the phase 1 and the phase 2. We're going to have a gym, a fully equipped gym as well. And the children's playground, the green area, and things like that. So we try to make it as comfortable and as convenient as possible.
So are we going to talk about the prices? Because real quick, I mean, this is beautiful.
Like I said earlier, one of our major objectives is to reduce the housing gap. And we know that the only way we can do that is to provide properties that are affordable, right? So what we've done is we've made the prices as low as possible.
Okay.
So with as low as 11 million, that's the most affordable option that we have. That's for the one bed. As low as 11 million naira, you can actually own a unit.
Wow.
And that's how the deposit, because most times when you see this kind of adverts, you see, deposit 5 million. So this is not a deposit. This is actually the full cost of the apartment. Just 11 million naira. That's what it starts from. And then you have, depending on the house type, you have prices as that ranges between, it varies from 15 to 20, 25 and all of that. But it actually starts at 11 million naira.
All right. So, I was going to ask you how things are pretty expensive. Dollars about 700 now. Prices of everything's gone up. How do you manage to keep standard together? Building these projects, keeping everything together with the cost of things.
It's very, very tough with the prices of building materials escalating all the time, inflation rates going skyrocketing, and the exchange rate and all that. But we try to, at this stage of our business life cycle, we're trying to penetrate the market. We're trying to establish a presence. So we're not so much driven by the profit margin. So some of these cost pressures we try to absorb within the company, so that we are able to still deliver at an affordable rate. Remember, we'll still go back to the vision and to the intention of the company, which is to provide affordable housing to as many people as possible.
Just to pick up on the last thing you said, affordable housing. I've been hearing this stuff about Flexi Pay Scheme.
Yes.
Tell me, what's it about?
So the Flexi Pay Scheme is something we're extremely excited about, and I'll tell you the reason why.
Why?
The reason is because it affords people an opportunity to pay for apartments over a period of 30 years. It's something we're quite excited about because it's going to give us the opportunity. So that means that even if you're earning, say, 150,000, 200,000 naira per month as salary, you can actually afford to own a home. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be you don't even have to be middle class. Even a lower class person, lower income person can actually afford some of our apartments. With as little as 80, 70, 60, 50,000 naira a month, you can be paying towards owning your own home over a period of 30 years.
Somebody that subscribes to this kind of plan, what documents do they get, right?
What documents they get? They get all the documents that are required. They get their deeds of assignments, they get a contract of sale, their receipts, their facility management agreements. There's so many documents. We give your documents within a few days of subscribing. The moment the facilities are approved, you get your keys. You can live there, you can rent it out, you can do anything you want to do with it. The only thing we will not allow you to do is to sell it.
Wow.
You can't sell the house, but you can use the house for what? You can even use it for your business. Whatever it is you want to do with the apartment, it's yours at that point. Now, if you want to be a part of this, I would strongly advise that you take action as quickly as possible because we have very few units left. So I would advise them to contact me right away.
Okay.
My number is 080 55 41 40 19, and just put a call or send me. That's my WhatsApp number. You could send me a WhatsApp message, and I'll take. I can't state all the steps here, because it's quite a bit. But I can. Once you call me, you send me a message. I can guide you as to how to go about it.
Can also people visit, some of this place for inspections?
Yes.
They have to pay for inspections.
No,
tell me all
inspections are free, absolutely free. So you don't have to pay for that. All you need to do is just to call me up, book a date for inspection. We'll take you to our site. We currently play within the Tedo and Abidjan space, but we're planning on doing bigger projects within the Lekki area. So the main Lekki area, VGC area, the Chevron area, probably even moving down towards Lekki Phase 1 area. So because our plan is to target the middle, the sort of lower, and then maybe bring it up to the middle.
Okay.
We don't really have any immediate plans to go to the upper class.
Okay.
Why? Because we believe those guys are rich. Come on. I mean, those guys have money already. They don't need to have more houses, right?
Yeah.
So let's solve the problem of the people who don't have houses. Let's solve that problem first before we then go to the people who already have a lot of houses. Our office is located at Oral Estate, PWANStars office, Oral Estate 38B, Obakinere Street, Oral Estate, Lekki. It's just about 30 seconds drive from the second toll gate. Yes, coming from Lekki Phase 1, just 30 seconds drive from the second toll gate. Yeah.